when it comes to offseason additions. The LA Angels, they have not been shy whatsoever. Kyle Hendricks and Yusei Kikuchi to bolster the rotation. Travis d'Arnaud behind the plate. Scott Kingery, Kevin Newman, and in the infield, and Jorge Soler in the outfield as well. Time to bring in, with our manager interview presented by Sage, Ron Wash, the manager of the Angels. Always a bright slice of energy and fresh spirit. And Wash, it's interesting. Did the Angels and the Dodgers just talk to each other and go, hey, let's make this an arms race? We'll be the two busiest teams right now. Feels like a battle of LA when it comes to signing players.
Well, I'll tell you what, we are busy. And what we accomplished in 24, we certainly want to be better in 25. And I'm so happy that Perry jumped on it right away and made us better right away. And that's all you want to do is get better.
Yeah, I want to start right there with Yusei Kikuchi jumping out to get the guy who he's got that invisible fastball hitters just don't pick up. But he made some adjustments with his breaking stuff with the
Yes,
Astros. Tell me what that adjustment was and what you project out of him going forward.
Well, I think the adjustment was his slider. It's ended up being his put-away pitch. His competitive spirit was always there. And I think every pitcher that toes that rubber is looking for that one pitch in a situation that he has to get out of and can execute it. And I watched him when he was with Houston execute that slider anytime that he was in trouble. And he's a tremendous addition to our starting rotation.
Watch, I want to talk about his battery mate in Logan O'Hoppe. I mean, when I watch this kid play, he looks like a throwback to me. And you know, just what he does out there, the way he can swing the bat and control the staff. What has impressed you most about him?
Well, what impressed me the most is his leadership. He wants to lead. Even though, you know, he don't have a whole lot of time in the game at the major league level, he has that quality of leadership. And he wants to be in the middle of everything. And I appreciate that. In addition of d'Arnaud, it's going to help him move forward tremendously, and that's what we needed. You know, last year all he had was the coaching staff and the managers, because the players he was playing with, they all had the same age, at the same age and the same experience. Now he has a guy that has experience that can help him through the times when he need a peer to speak to him and not a coach. So no, he's a tremendous leader, and he's going to be a good one once he get some years under his belt and understand that baseball is a lot more to it than he ever thought.
Well, and of course, you're gifted, Wash, to have Mike Trout, three-time MVP, but unfortunately just hasn't played a ton. Only played 41% of games since 2021. Appreciate the fact Mike's a team player, so he's open to playing a corner outfield position, open to being DH. What's the latest with Mike?
Well, we haven't discussed that yet. We're really busy trying to see what our team is going to look like, trying to put it together going into spring training. And then as we get into spring training, if there's things that needs to be done, we'll do them then. But we certainly haven't sit down and had that discussion.
What kind of reports are you getting right now from Mike in terms of his health?
That he's ready to go. Before he hurt his knee the second time, he was ready to go. Before Mike got hurt the first time, I mean, he was on his way to being the Mike Trout that people envision him as being. But I still see him do things that 80% of the players that are in the major leagues still can't do.
When you go up and down that lineup, Wash, one of the guys that I feel like is still waiting to go to that next level is Joe Adell. Can you talk about him, and do you think he made some progress last year in 2024?
Well, he made tremendous progress. The main thing he did is he's opened his heart and his mind to the organization and the guys in the organization that can help bring out the best that he has in him. And I think he found that out. And he was definitely trending to that part of his game when he got hurt. He's a great teammate. He's got tremendous work ethic. He want to be great. And, you know, this year gave him an opportunity to realize it is in him. He just hurt his oblique at the end of the season. And we're looking for big things moving forward out of Joe Adell.
Speaking of big things, you added Jorge Soler. Great power, we know that. What are your plans, Wash? Do you see him as a guy you can run out to the outfield once in a while, or is he strictly a DH for you? What do you like about Soler?
Well, what I like about Soler is his presence. I had him in Atlanta. And yes, he's capable of playing the outfield. But playing the outfield on a regular basis, no, that won't happen. But just think, if the day that we give a guy that's playing right field a day off, I'm not going to not let Soler swing the bat. So, you know, when we get to spring training, we're going to get him his reps in the outfield. But the main thing is, you know, he's going to swing that bat. And to swing that bat every single day, the majority of that time will be at DH.
A year ago, you stole Bo Porter from us to be your first base coach. You're planning on taking Sean Casey?
Well, if Sean want to come there and go through the process of what it takes to go through a 162-game Major League season, come on.
Watch,
Sean.
I'll just watch you on TV, man. I'll call you and see how you're doing.
Because I know you know what it takes.
That grind is real, man.
That's
that
right.
grind is real. As a matter of fact, Wash, you know, it is funny getting back into the dugout last year with the Yankees. Everyone asked, what was it like? I was like, you forget about the grind. You forget about, you know, what it takes to be a big leaguer every single day. And, you know, I know for you, man, you've been doing it for your whole life.
Well, that was the beauty of this year in 24, to watch my young kids find out what that grind is.
Yeah.
They never realize that grind is that grind until you go through it. And we did a great job of keeping them in the grind when they were sleepy, when they were tired, when they didn't feel like playing, when they didn't feel like working. We had them doing all of that. So now going into 25, we're looking for special things out of those young kids.
Love it, Wash.
Wash, great to see you as always, and honestly, continued success. Always appreciate your energy, and we'll say hi to Harold for you as well.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Say hi to Harold.
I will.